And it worked. We're live. Hi, everybody. Hi,
It's funny. It did not show up on my phone until the number 12.
Oh, wow. I gotta love technology.
That's why I like to do these delay things.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay. I heard a voice. I don't know if that's one. Let me check my phone. Make
You
sure
should be
that.
fine now. That was probably me. Just
Sometimes I don't know what's my neighbors because my neighbors like to be loud. So sometimes it's like, is it live or is it TDK? And people see, you got the joke. Other people, young people in chat be going, I don't get it.
That's a TDK. I still have a TDK cassette.
Do you really?
I do.
Okay, gotcha, Moira, right off the bat. So welcome, everybody. It's Memorex, not DK. Oh, Chan just corrected me. It was Memorex, not TDK.
Same difference.
Same difference, right? He's like, yeah.
It is Live or Memorex. It is Memorex.
So hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining Ginger and I this afternoon. We appreciate you being here. We know it's a busy Sunday afternoon, so we appreciate you popping in and saying hello.
It's a happy Sunday.
All the YouTube things.
Daylight savings. Oh.
Yeah. I woke up and I went out to the kitchen. I'm like, why is okay. Yeah. So let's see, how far can I go up? Oh, so let me go all the way up that far. So Ginger is here.
Thank you,
Ginger. Ginger and Jean is also here, but I think Jean is wearing her invisibility cloak. Love you, Nancy. It's all good. Mwah. And we also have the lovely Kristen Louise here.
Hi, Kristen.
Reader extraordinaire, card deck creator extraordinaire. Let's see. I get easily confused too, Nancy. It's okay. I know that Ginger, you've been having some great shows with Nancy Jean on dragons. And
yes.
Nancy showed me her beautiful new deck the other day with her dragons. And somebody used it last night. I think it was Friday night. Kaylee also had the deck and she was pulling from it. So that was lovely. So dragons abound, as well as mermaids. Saskia, it's 8 p.m. here, Heather, so I can join you live. Awesome, Saskia. Welcome. Saskia's in Greece, so she's able
Love
to.
Love it. Yes. Welcome, Saskia.
And the Moira is here.
Hello.
And Dee. Oh my goodness. Hello, Dee. Welcome.
I was just talking with someone from, messaging, now we're only 4 hours apart instead of 5 hours. So it's easier to talk with her now.
I just wish we would just all get rid of it. When I lived in Arizona for 8 years, I didn't have to worry about switching my clocks.
Isn't it Arizona and Hawaii are the only two that don't do it?
Except in Arizona, the Navajo Nation, they change their clocks like the rest of the country. So when you're living in Arizona, if you work with people on the Navajo reservations and you're communicating with them, even though Arizona doesn't switch their clocks, they do. So yeah, it's like,
interesting.
I wish we wouldn't do that at all. It would make things so much easier. Like YouTube and StreamYard coming together and putting everybody's chats all together so everybody can see each other. But we love having you all here, no matter whose chat you are in. Welcome. Oh, India doesn't switch. Okay.
Indiana.
Indiana. Oh, Indiana. See, Nancy? And we've only just
blame it on the time change.
So tomorrow is the new moon in Pisces, and that goes Eastern Standard Time. The new moon in Pisces goes on at 5 a.m. in the morning. And I always go to like Cafe Astrology, sometimes Astrology King, just to get like basic they break it down and kind of put in tiny little paragraphs that are easy for a person like me who, isn't involved with astrology because it's so complex. It keeps it simple for me. And hi, Brenda. Brenda Tarot also is a channel, and she does readings in the afternoon at 3 o'clock with Ann Ellis. So be sure to check out Brenna's channel as well. And if one of my mods want to go ahead and put their links into their channels along with Ginger's. Ginger, you already got a wrench, so you can do it. Okay.
I do.
You do. So new moon in Pisces, little cliff note version here, little bullet points. This is a good time to commit to goals that express positive energy. And we can all use a lot of that right now. Accepting, and I love this. This was one of my favorite ones. Accepting imperfection in ourselves and others. So even though, we can't expect ourselves or others to be perfect, we have to remember that and learn to have kindness and compassion towards ourselves and others. So that's my favorite, accepting imperfection in ourselves and others. Otherwise, how do we learn? How do we grow? Pisces energy helps us make important changes in our lives. And right now, moving away from Saturn, going towards Neptune. Neptune reminds us of our personal responsibilities, while Uranus inspires us to believe in our progress. So I love that. Those energies of those two gain us forward, starting to take responsibility, letting go of restrictions when no longer, it's good for us that we need to let go of, and believing in ourselves to be able to follow through with that. Some more keywords: being focused, determined, but careful of being overly stubborn or narrow-minded.
Who does that?
I don't know. I do sometimes, but we all experience.
That's my ego side of me. That's kind of push her aside sometimes.
Thank you, Nancy, for putting Brenda's link in the chat. Hello, Miss Tarot D.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna
and hello, Ramon. Good to see you, my dear. I absolutely adore Ramon. So
we adore.
I gotta lay off the caffeine before I come on alive. And then Astrology King says problem solving involving sudden and unexpected changes, and an urge to break free from restrictions. And that's where I kind of created that little themed reading for today for new moons. So if anybody, hello, Shazad, good to see you.
Hello.
Welcome. And so right now I have Moira starred. So if anybody would like for Ginger and I to do a reading for you, what self-imposed restrictions can we focus on releasing during this new moon?
Well, to celebrate Pisces new moon, I broke out my
hello, Willow Love. Gotcha.
My mermaid deck. It's
yay!
Very whimsical. What's wrong with me? I don't even know the name of it right now.
That's funny. What's wrong with me? That's the whenever people say make a list of your positive attributes and your positive attributes and your negative ones. For me, I think a lot of people in these groups I've been in and stuff, we're so ready to write down all of our ones that are negative, and it's so hard to have a positive. So moving forward with this energy, positive attributes.
Dame Darcy, Mermaid Tarot.
Oh, let me put you on so everybody can see that.
So I'm bringing out Dame Darcy Mermaid to honor Pisces energy. And then I also got my little sea Whispers of the Ocean oracle.
That's pretty. And Willow Love is a Pisces moon. So am I. And she's also a rising.
Hello. My son is a Pisces. He just turned 26 on the 7th. Kyle.
Hi, Jackie. Jackie's crystal moon. Hello, my dear. Oh, let's see. Okay, so Kristen got you. Trish is tarot. For me, that's new. Hello, Trish is tarot. Welcome. I like seeing new faces. Hello.
Yes, and please subscribe to all of our channels because we'd love to have you on board.
It's always nice seeing new faces.
Yes.
Shazad, I have you. Let's see, making sure I didn't miss anybody. Willow, happy birthday to your son. Is Brennan's birthday coming up?
It's Kyle's birthday on the 7th.
Kyle.
Was Kyle. He's my firstborn. He's 26 now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Happy birthday, Kyle. One of my besties, his name is Kyle. He lives in Arizona, and he's Navajo.
He is such a beacon of light. You know, he's my son that has autism, and he's such a beacon of light. Everybody loves him. He's so laid back and cool, and takes after his mama.
Well, yeah. I mean, a mom who, you know, teaches us about Fae, or who believes in the Fae, works with the Fae, plays with cards, you know, crystals. How's that not cool? And yes, again, Brenda's show starts at 3 p.m. today.
Okay.
So just going through, making sure. Let's see, Tarot D, Jackie's Crystal Moon. Many of us were still talking about the video. Yes, I don't know if you saw that, Ginger, Ramon, and
no, I haven't gotten to see it yet.
It was so cool. It was fun. They would come up with a question, and then they shuffle the cards, they pull one out, and we read the cards. You know, we shared what we saw in the symbolism of the cards and how it could be applied to. That was a wonderful show. Very fun, very different. Yep, and Moira's all about the Pisces. Yep. Let's see.
I purposely planned to have a Pisces boy. Just what are the odds? I'm not sure, but that's what I tried for. I manifested.
There you go, and you did.
Yeah, my fella, his
birthday is on the 13th. So Shan's birthday is this coming Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Care Bear.
Hey, Care Bear.
Bard of Cards, her new channel name.
Oh.
Yes. And her girls are Pisces rising. Wonderful, wonderful. So let me just go ahead and let everybody know who I currently have starred. I have Moira. And Willow Love, you are going to go first, sweetheart, because the last time I did a show that you were in chat, we couldn't get to your question. So I'm going to make sure that we get to you today. I have Kristen Louise and I have Shazad. So I'm going to go back to the live now. So I will do my best to keep up with chat. Let me just take that off of there. So Willow Love, you will be up first, my dear. And yes, so we can take probably another 3, because I know we got a lot of shows going on today. And
Jessica Lynn, love one.
I see Jessica. Oops, nope. Oh shoot, I just hit the chat jumped. I'm sorry, Jessica.
Would you time her out?
Yes, it jumped on me. I went to go click star and it jumped up and it hit the timeout.
300 seconds. Can't we undo it?
Oh, I don't think I can. No, if anybody in chat can unban her.
I think
I did that before to Jessica. But it wasn't me intentionally doing it. Chat jumps. Anybody who runs
So we'll do your reading in 300 seconds.
Yeah, my goodness. Alrighty. So no, you guys can't. Okay, so Willow. Let me put the question back up so people can see what it is. Actually, let me go into the banners and go ahead and hit edit. Let's make this now a scrolling banner and hit the clicker. And there we go. Alrighty. So Willow Love, what self-imposed restrictions can we focus on releasing this new moon, my dear? Okay, thank you, Miss Tarot D and Nancy. Well, I wasn't even going to use this deck and I picked it up. Okay. It was. And here, I'm still going to pull from this deck too. And if you're ready before me, let me know.
Okay, I am actually for once.
Okay.
Self-imposed restriction to be released. It's a tongue twister. Hi, Willow. Okay, so
Ooh.
I have the King of Pentacles here, so the Pentacles.
The
Um,
Pentacles.
what self-imposed restriction? Okay, so it seems to be that maybe you feel like you don't have enough. I think you need to do, I was saying this the other night to people, have a mantra that says, I am open and receptive to the abundance in my life, and start thinking about start thinking about your money growing in your bank. Do some money grids. I have at least um, 2 or 3 or 4 money grids around the house. You can place your money grids in your southeast corner of your house and look up stones that invite abundance in. The southeast actually is for amethyst, purple, but I also put citrine and carnelian, anything, jade, anything green, really. And I put money under these, at least one of the crystals, and do invite that abundance into your life, and stop thinking on the energy of restrictions. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Call to your guides and say, money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I always have money for what I need and a little extra to play with. So that's my 2 cents. I'm putting that in. Um, then we have inner desires. Set some intentions. You are entering a phase of plenty and may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. That's funny because I didn't even read that before I read this. I have a habit of, this is bad. I don't read my cards before I start the reading. But it's
It's like
cool
a
how
surprise every time.
they link in, though. That it's synchronicity. So once you start releasing those thoughts of I don't have enough, it starts flowing in. And then, so because of the dark moon, I've pulled out my vampire oracle for the dark shadow side. And um, oh, that's funny. Since we're releasing self-imposed energies, it says that death will come, mortal, finite, and fragile. So
Ooh.
limitations. Release the limitations. Release the it might be that you're stuck in a fighting transition. So this is basically take a bite of the. I really can't think today. I'm off. Pomegranate. Open that pomegranate and let those seeds fall and plant new seeds of abundance in your manifestations. So that's what I have for you, Willow. So I'm all over
I
the
think it's
place.
going to be fun. The Fae are having fun with us today. They don't want us to take ourselves too seriously.
Yeah.
Let the cards.
Okay.
I'm just typing in a message for Karen really quick because she has something specific, and we're going to just be doing the new moon with the
It's freezing.
cards.
Well, I'm going to
Have
open my window. There's a nice breeze out
say.
there.
You're okay, my dear. So Willow, this new moon, what self-imposed restrictions? I found a card within the cards that kind of gave me a direction. I'm using, actually, I didn't expect to really use this one, maybe for one card here or there, but I did pull from my Tarot de Louis. And so it's RWS, but it has more a goth kind of like fairy tale twist to it. I did get the Lover's card, which really caught my attention. And so for me, I feel like this new moon, perhaps this is a time to release um, any restrictions, maybe around your heart, around your personal close relationships. I'm feeling like maybe this might have been something recently that kind of made you want to close down a little bit. I did pull the Two of Wands, and from this deck, the Two of Wands is, yes, about, making plans, but it's also a card about clairvoyance. So, and this makes perfect sense because I also did get at the end from the other oracle deck, I did get the Lake card, which is about depth, going within your subconscious, going within your intuition, listening to your emotions, listening to what your heart has to say, what your intuition has to say. um but the clairvoyance, making, I'm trying to see how this is. So the Six of Cups came in, okay, and the Six of Cups is about nostalgia. Sorry about the bright light. I might have to fix that in a second. The Six of Cups is about nostalgia, kind of looking back on life, on emotions, things in the past. Some that may bring you joy. Now, with this one being kind of like a goth deck, they they wrap around the beauty of the darkness, and I think that might have been why I was drawn to pull this deck instead, is that there is beauty in our darkness. There's pain, but there's also beauty, and that's how we grow. That's how we learn. And I think possibly with past relationships or things that you've gone through in your life, that you intuitively know, and you're making plans moving forward to releasing these restrictions. It feels like you already have an idea of what these could be moving forward with this new moon. And the Lover's card doesn't always have to necessarily mean about intimacy too. It could be just connecting with that other side of yourself, bringing the male and the female together, the light and the dark, and being able to see that and acknowledge that. And again, tapping into that beautiful lake, that inner depthness of who you are, of your intuition, and allowing that to cleanse and to guide. I mean, we're in Pisces, so really the water here makes total sense. So, yeah, cleansing, letting go, allowing the water to just cleanse and absorb all that negativity, reconnect with your divine inner feminine. And I will leave that at that. And I got to go fix this curtain. I will be right back. So I hope that resonated with you, Willow, my dear. Yes, Jessica, I am so sorry, sweetheart. You will be next. See that I did that to you. And let's see. Thanks. She says, thanks, Lays. I am working on releasing the past so I can love fully with. Oh, that's beautiful. It does take time. It does. So, Jessica, we will read for you now, my dear. Yeah, the StreamYard chat jumped, and as I clicked on star comment, it hit timeout instead. So my apologies, my dear. Okay. All righty. And thank you again, everybody, for being here with Ginger and I. And we will be doing our readings will be pulling randomly. And so if you've asked a question, if you can please stay in chat, that will help us so much in being able to connect with your energy. And if you have to go, just let us know. And hello, Fatima. Blessings. Yesterday was Fatima's birthday. I hope you had a beautiful day yesterday. Oh, let me get me out of the big seat here. So I got to feel like Ginger's going to be ready first. Ooh. Okay. You're muted.
I'm trying to do it telepathically.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Lovely, Jessica. Okay, so self-imposed restrictions. All right, so where's the other one where I was saying, don't say I don't have enough money. This one I feel like is stop saying you're not enough. It's like three of Pentacles is about for me creating something, and then being recognized for it or being a part of a bigger picture. And I don't know if this is true for you if you don't feel like you're good enough to be a part of that bigger picture, that grouping and stuff like that. So that's a restriction you need to release, because you yourself have a lot of creative energy that is hiding inside of you, or may have just had to have taken a back seat for a while. So with this new moon energy moving forward, it's time for you to bring, and it's a lot good along with spring, is bring out that energy. We have a treasure chest here, and so you hold treasure, and you've been hiding your treasure, so it's time to open the treasure box and start sharing some of this beautiful creative energy that you have. And then I got these cute little selkies. It says, take note. Your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you a chance to hear what is being offered. So, if you are trying to create something, I'm gonna look in the chat and see if I'm near or off base. Okay, so
I
it's
don't
like
see it.
when you're meditating, you have that monkey chatter. And I had learned in recent months, you can actually ask your ego to step aside. And I say, will you please go sit over here for a moment while I, you know, and it seemed to help. Sometimes it comes back, but it is really hard to cut out that outer chatter so that you can focus. So so you're being called to I think you're being called to maybe meditate more, and ask for a little more clarity on what you're trying to achieve at this time. And don't listen to others. There's so many haters out there. You can listen to people, but only choose the positive words to embody and move forward with. And then for your shadow self, I got resurrection, reprise, recovery, and a comeback. Look at that sassy one. She's got a lot of
Like
fiery
colors.
energy in her. Look at all the black kitties.
Oh, kitties.
So for me, that's you have a lot of mystical energy around you that you can call upon, and it's time to ride again. Oh, is she on a? Oh, she's not. I get the image that she's on a motorcycle ready to go. She's not, but I feel like you are getting ready. Rev up your engines. You get to go on a wild ride, but it's a mystical journey. So that's what I have for you, Jessica.
Alrighty. I just asked if she was here. I
Oh,
hope she didn't take off on us.
I know. No, she's here.
I'm here.
You weren't
Alrighty.
commenting, so we weren't sure if you were here.
Yep, just making sure. So, Jessica, I had to pull some extra cards. So, for your first card, you got Clarity and Mountain. And I'm just going to take this down really quick here. So, when we need to be focusing on self imposed restrictions, I think with it being snow and mountains and her dreaming, I think this winter, I think you're on the northern hemisphere. During the winter, the mountains are about grounding, getting in touch with Mother Earth. And during winter, she slows down and she goes to sleep and she dreams, she processes. And the word for this card is called clarity. And so I think this past winter, past few months, you've had moments of clarity where either through dreams, psychic dreams, or just even just communing with Mother Nature, with the snow, with the purity of the snow, it gave you some insight into changes that you want to make moving forward. And I got speaking your word, and it's the voice card. And so right now is releasing any restrictions on speaking your truth. Um, speaking our truth can, we need to do it with a touch of compassion, a little bit of filter, a little bit of empathy, but it just feels like you've been waiting a long time to start speaking your truth, sharing your truth with others. I did get the lake card again, the depth. And so this is us going within again, connecting with our internal intuition, our subconscious. She's sleeping, within the mountains or above the mountains. And in this one here, she is the water. So you have the earth, the water, getting grounded, connecting to your emotions. And what's interesting here is half the home is submerged and half the home, or should I say castle, is above. When I asked for a clarifier, I got the equator card, and it says to make equal. So I feel like you're bringing things into balance in your life, and to be able to do that, you have to, you're working towards releasing any restrictions about your voice, your truth, what you believe in, and not being afraid of, offending somebody, or maybe something you believe in or you want to share may not be to another person's liking. But we're finding that balance, getting grounded in the earth with the mountains, getting connected with our intuition and our creativity. Water is also about creativity, because our creativity comes from our intuition. So tapping into that and finding maybe creative ways of learning how to express yourself with your voice, working on that throat chakra. Throat chakra stones, and this is for entertainment purposes only, as always, um, celestite. It's a beautiful angel stone. I have a piece right here. I'll just share really quick. That's a beautiful stone. It also helps connect with your third eye. Turquoise is another beautiful stone for your throat. Blue lace agate, blue calcite is also beautiful. And I wanted just one more clarifier for the mountain. And I did get the world card. And I love this world card because with the mountain and the sleeping, the clarity, things have come full circle. There's the beautiful owl. There's your wisdom right there. The connection to the being grounded in the earth with the water is now you're receiving that wisdom, and it's in her hands, and you're connecting with the moon cycle. So this is beautiful. I hope that resonated. Let me get myself out of the big seat here and see, because I know out of the corner of my eye, I saw her. Oh, yes, this winter has brought some clarity. Okay. I've had issues in the past with sharing my truth. All righty. Thank you. Making sure haters inside your immediate home. It could be immediate home. It could be where we work. It's, within our periphery. However this, may relate, but a lot of people are learning to find their voice. And hello, Harley. Welcome. And earlier, Michelle Marie came in. Um, Astrological Tarot. And let's see. Okay, you're saying hi, Aquamarine,
Last night
yes.
I was taking my celestite, and I had it near my throat, and I felt such
Earpiece.
energy coming. Oh, mine's a
That's
heart one.
beautiful. Oh, Ginger.
It's one of my favorite stones. I have them all over the place. But I felt like that magnetic pull. It was the bizarrest thing. Um, and I had never put it up to my throat before. I usually use my chrysocolla.
Mm-hmm.
But man, did I have power off that celestite.
And Jessica said, beautiful messages from you both. Yes, it resonated. Thank you, Heather and Ginger. And you are welcome, my dear. And it also matches your wall color. Garrison.
It's funny because with the lighting, this wall
Yes.
color is kind of like a muted seafoam green.
And Kristen,
But it
that
was
is
blue.
Celestite. That
Yeah. I call it
Ginger.
celestite. I don't know the true. I've just always called it celestite.
Celestite. But it's like an angel stone. I love
Yeah.
it. I got that from where I worked at my store back in Arizona.
Yeah.
All righty. Let me just remove people we have already read for. So let me unstar this here. Oh, and tomorrow is Moira's birthday. So happy early birthday, Moira. Birthday girls this month. And so next up, speaking of the birthday girl, it's Moira.
Moira. Okay.
Alrighty. Same cards? Yes, same cards. Okay, Moira. Yeah, chrysocolla was the other one that Ginger mentioned.
This is a chrysocolla and quartz. It's beautiful. I used to use it to clear my chakras. And of course, it has lots of healing attributes. All right, Moira.
And when I was first learning crystals, one of the things my books talked about too is chrysocolla is supposed to be good for women's reproductive organs when you have difficult periods, painful periods, or to help you through the time of month. They said the chrysocolla is supposed to help you, is, is allegedly good for helping with, the pain and the symptoms and easing, that monthly time. So,
Right.
ooh, nice. They're all nice. Can I go first? Are you still
Yeah,
shuffling?
go ahead.
Okay. So, Moira, right off the bat, the card says new moon, beginnings. So, there you go. So, beautiful gateway here. Moving ahead, and we are moving into spring. So, I love how they got the spring on the other side of this portal. So, moving into spring, moving forward, we get the wind of change. So, lots of changes coming up. So, what self imposed restrictions? So, moving forward, what feels like things that are going to be changing that need to be released maybe has to do something around with the home and how you feel comfortable with your home and how you feel comfortable also could be in your own skin as well. I don't know where that came from. But hearth and home, comfort, family, um, releasing. But yeah, there's change. It looks like a tornado's like pulling up and releasing and letting everything go, but at the same time, it's kind of like a tower moment where you feel the wind, you feel that little bit of a rumble, and things are going to start, coming apart. But when you let those things, and it sounds like the things that are going to be coming apart are the restrictions that need to be let go of. So you're going to be seeing that. And I did get ignition. I got fire. So whatever is, girl, you take that energy, you take that inner fire of yours, you tap into that and you make the change. Fire, like in tarot, is all about action, creativity, willpower, just really tapping into that energy that change is going to be bringing and creating a home and comfort for yourself that is pleasing for you, that's healthy for you, that you can feel comfortable again in your own skin, in your own home. But it's beautiful cards, especially that wind of change is such a cool card because there's like so many things that are, come on, focus. I got the railroad change, you got the trees coming up, you got the homes, everything's being rooted up, but that wind is going to move all that around, and what's no longer going to serve you, you just send it off on that wind, let it go, let that wind and fire, they're mutable. Air will boom kick up that fire. So that change, that air, ignite that fire and create that, and light that fire, light that fireplace,
He's so
and
cute.
create that beautiful home within yourself and in the physical. And I will give it over to Ginger.
I just that okay. This is gonna seem polar opposites. That puppy and the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, don't be afraid to dress up and then lounge around. And I just thought of Miss D, Miss Tarot D, just fancied up just to lounge and enjoy the day.
With her puppy in her lap,
Yeah.
her Sonny, who is so sweet.
All right, Moira. So two cards popped out at once on my mermaid deck. So, what self-imposed restrictions do you need to release? So, I've got the Temperance and the Ace of Wands. So, obviously, Temperance is maintaining your balance. So, let me move to the Ace of Wands. For me, is opportunities opening up. Your path is opening them up. And but you have to be aware that some opportunities are there for a limited time. But if I'm going to say what self-imposed restriction, just say I never seem, it's like I never have the right timing to catch this, that, or the other time. The other thing, hang on. I'm having serious sinus issues today. Okay, so sometimes, and I've caught myself saying, why can't I be one of the lucky ones that come in at perfect timing and win the blah, 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 or happen to get that opportunity? So that may be something that, that you've a self-imposed restriction put on yourself. So just ask your guides. When I was searching for a new job, I kept saying every day and probably a few times a day, um, I am asking for assistance to be led towards the open doors of opportunity that are for my best and highest good. And please help me recognize these doors so that I may walk through them with confidence. Um, so, um, so I don't know if that means anything to you. Yeah, you feel like your timing is off. Okay. So we need to, the universe is very like, you need to be specifics on your thoughts and your words. So we need to somehow say, I always arrive at the right time. I've got such good luck. I'm always there at the right moment, the right timing. And so that might be what that message is for you. And then I got, first of all, this crazy looking colorful crab. He's cool. Um, Polite declaration. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there, claim what is yours, and stay in your power. So I'm going to liken that to this temperance thing. Stay in your power. You know, when you're in a mental state of balance, your manifestations can work for you better. Your meditating can work for you better. But this little guy, I'm going to say it's like the hermit crab that just left his home. He can go any direction he wants and find himself a new home, and everything's out there to his taking, to his liking. That's what I get from that card. And then your shadow side, it says reason. Listen to advice, think clearly, and intellect. So if you really look up to a person, listen to their stories. There might be a message in there for you. You know, a lot of good advice is being in just simple conversations. A lot of good advice to be had. So this is a really interesting card. Let me see what these skulls are talking to me here. They're almost alien-like. Hey, do you speak with star beings? Do you work with star beings? Maybe that's something new for you to start in your meditations, is connecting with
Nope.
the higher vibrational star beings. Maybe they're ready to work with you and help you.
Kristen says they look like baby skulls.
I know. They're just they're really cute. So, but for me, that would be like, listen to your ancestral advice. So think about the times when you were growing up and grandma or grandpa were talking and trying to tell you this, you know, there's a lot of advice to be had in the ancestors, because we lose a lot of that, a lot of the old time skills, such as herbal remedies and just the simpler ways of fixing things from our ancestors. So yeah, so maybe just spend some time reminiscing and thinking about what grandma used to tell you, or what grandpa used to tell you, or your great aunt. But that's what I have for you, Maura. Happy birthday, by the way.
Yes. Happy birthday. And I'm not going to ask your age, because you never ask a woman what her age is.
You know what? I've never minded. I don't know why.
No, you never minded. Yeah. So I would like to read for Shazad next.
All right.
And then Kristen, you will be after Shazad. She says, been wanting to set up an ancestor altar. Thanks. So maybe that skull represents an ancestor altar, which is beautiful. Alrighty, Shazad, I already pulled cards for you. And so this is very interesting. Somehow a Lenormand got into my cards from a completely different type of deck. So I was going to set that aside, but I thought, no, I think I should keep this, and I'm glad I did. The first card, Shazad, I got for you things that, self-imposed restrictions that we really need to release. Pressure. It feels like you are putting an intense amount of pressure, maybe on yourself. Um, I got the volcano, which is power, and it feels like this has been building up and building up. And then I got cleansing and storms, releasing that. And so I'm like, well, child card away. But then it said, no, it feels like maybe since you were a child, maybe that you were raised in a way, in a home or a culture or in a society or environment, whatever word that you want to use, or even in a school upbringing, that emotions need to be suppressed. Um, a lot of responsibilities put on you. Um, and it just feels like ever since a child, you've always had this intense amount of pressure that you put on yourself. Well, this time with letting go of these restrictions, because when you release that pressure that you put on yourself, you get this beautiful transformation. So, and with that transformation, the volcanoes, releasing it, letting that go. And when you do, you get this power, you get your personal power back. You take that power back, you stand in it, and you use that energy to move forward, start creating change you want in your life. And I love that storms, cleansing, um, just letting the rain, the water, when you hear a storm or something, or just imagine and meditate with one, and just seeing that rain coming and just cleansing you and moving you forward. But by releasing all that pressure off of yourself, it will open you up to beautiful self transformation, where you can tap into your creativity, your personal power, um, create those healthy storms where you see that beautiful grass growing, the storms, the rain, April showers bring May flowers. So taking, that pain, that energy, letting go of that, releasing it, and allowing something beautiful to grow. And it's all in your hands right there, my dear. It's all in your hands. And that's my reading for you. I'm going to give you over to Ginger. Mm-hmm. You're muted.
I'm going to go back to Moira because I pulled like 2 cards came out again on my third try. And I'm like, that's too many cards. Let me put that aside. And then I looked at it and it was all about ancestral work. So,
Oh,
um,
wow. You
so
go,
now I
Moira.
know, keep the cards that come out. All right. Shazad, hello, hello. All right. So I pulled again the 3 Pentacles. So your self-limiting belief here is it's the same as I said before. It's about you not thinking you're good enough. Your work isn't good enough to be recognized, but people are recognizing it, and they may just not be coming forward and saying, hey, that's awesome. So again, there's a treasure box here. Open your treasure box and don't be afraid to share your works with others. So whether it's artistic work, healing work, something, Pentacles is all about earth work, healing and health and resources. So don't be afraid to open up that treasure box and let people see. Be proud of what you do, and then that energy being put into what you're doing will make it shine even more and attract more people to whatever you're working on right now. And then 2 cards came out of this C deck, facing your fears. Look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and others. Stay peaceful and calm in the knowing of who you are. So again, I'll go back to you. There's a lot of haters in the world that, judge people by either one incident, one misunderstanding, judging the book by its cover, type of thing. You know who you are deep inside. Bring that person forward. Bring that Shazad forward and out. And stay peaceful and calm, but also let them know they can't cross you. and take advantage of you, because just because you're this calm, peaceful person doesn't mean you don't have a sting when you get crossed. So um, and then I got unexplained wonder. Magical blessings and miracles are occurring in your life. All your prayers are answered now. So this, these funny fish. Um, Keeping your head up, looking to the divine, looking to the universe, connecting with the universe. This is that message for you. Call upon your angels and ancestors to assist you in your day-to-day living. Our angels are there to assist us. And I've said this before, they cannot intervene, but they can help you if you ask for their help. But in doing so, you have many blessings coming your way, Shazad. So there you go.
So far, we've gotten a thanks. So, Shazad, if any of that resonates, please let us know. I know you're very chatty in the chat. You're probably processing. So, anything you want to share, please let us know. Ramon said that's a beautiful card.
Yeah.
The colors are vibrant. They're rich. They're really saturated.
This is yeah. I mean, beautiful,
Fish for
beautiful.
Pisces season. Yep.
Even the ugliest of animals that they come out beautiful in this deck. All right, who are we doing next?
Kristen Louise, and I still need to pull a few more. Okay, here we go. Doing meditation on daily basis, asking universe for help and cleanse.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Keep it up, Shazad.
Yes.
They're waiting to work with you for sure. Okay, Kristen.
All righty, Kristen Louise. I pulled Lenormands and then I had to pull some tarots. This is an interesting read. So the first one out for the Lenormand is I have the Scythe. Whoa, why is my screen doing that? No, don't. There we go. And why is my name up there? Okay, my StreamYard is messing up. So I'm just going to put that there for now. So, Kristen, I got the Scythe card, which means cutting things away. And with this card here, the scythe is always kind of being aimed at the heart. New moon, start cutting away those attachments to yourself that hold your heart into place. So lately, I've been jumping around with the cards here. I know with Norman, you're really supposed to read them this way. I did get the witch card, and this is about the broom and the scourge. This is about pain, suffering. Just kind of like the cross card, but this one here, it's kind of like a torment. It feels like you're tormenting yourself. And I know a lot of us know, of your loss last year. So right now it's about, moving forward, releasing those things, those restrictions you're putting on your heart, on your ability to trust yourself, to be able to move forward. It feels like with this wish card, with the broom and the scourge, that you're still feeling like you're beating yourself up about something. I did get the snake card, and the snakes are usually about toxic people, venomous people. Um, and in this card, it describes that she's just been bit and she's laying there waiting for her life to slowly pass. Um, but I'm going to, well, I asked for a clarifier for the snake, Kristen. And I did get, again, the Two of Wands. It's interesting how certain cards are coming up. The Two of Wands. You're making plans. You're clairvoyant. I mean, definitely. You're working on your abilities. I also got the Lover's card. Now, again, lovers could be, our own personal relationship with each other. I don't know about any of your, other intimate relationships in your family. If there's maybe some sort of discord that you are concerned about with the snake. Um, I did also ask for another clarifier because it was a major arcana, and they gave me another major arcana. I got the Hierophant, and this is about, again, tradition, belief systems, higher ways of learning. And I know that you're getting ready to work on classes and moving forward with your channel in your personal life. So don't be your own snake in this situation. Whether somebody may feel like, you know, in a personal relationship, if they may, I don't know if something, this is all internal within yourself, or if you may kind of hear things from outside of family or friends, but don't don't allow that guilt, that of what I saw your comment really quick. um the last card I have is, don't put yourself in a tower, don't isolate yourself, move forward, release what you have to. This new moon will start working on ritual, and maybe another ancestor altar, going out into the woods, communicating with the animal spirits, with the elementals. Start releasing this poison and this pain and suffering that you're imposing on yourself. That has to be released. You got to cut that away, girl. Don't isolate, and tap into that amazing clairvoyance, that ability that you have. I mean, look at the beautiful cards you created. Look at your legacy already moving forward, and what you're going to be able to teach people in your classes moving forward as well. And I'm going to end that there and give it over to Ginger. Ginger, you're muted, sweetheart. It's so funny. I was
just
muted
a
too.
muty
I'm like,
kind
why
of
does she not
day.
hear me telling her she's muted? Because I was muted too.
And I almost never mute myself anyways. That's
Yeah.
why I keep forgetting to unmute myself. That's it. No one's supposed to hear me today.
Okay.
All right, so I have here two cards that came out, the Five of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. So there's some kind of conflict going on or arguing going on. And I don't know if it has anything to do with money or not. But self-limiting beliefs is, I wonder if you're saying to yourself, no one's hearing me. No one's listening to me. Why can't my voice be heard? So we gotta like dissipate that energy. As far as Nine of Pentacles success, it's like, um, are you in a stuck energy right now as far as success, or just feeling stuck, period. Just so we need to start switching that up and being um, you know, just say affirmations. My voice is being heard. What I have to say is of importance. And that'll switch up that energy if you keep that up. Conflict between my sister and her, but not about money. Okay. So, right. Okay. So this just, like I said, could be you being stuck. So this just could be just the conflicts that are around you, and you feel like maybe your voice isn't being heard. And this is just your self-limiting beliefs on being successful. So maybe you're not at the point where you think you should be. And so I hope you're not saying, why am I not here? Or why am I not change up that energy to you're manifesting this. I am successful. What I do is important. Just switch up your and this is for everybody. We all need to switch up our thoughts and our words and not say the word not or can't, and keep going on. Maybe the message was, Chris, the muting Junior head. She's talking about, yeah. I'm not being heard. Okay, am I still muted?
Nope.
Okay, so the next card says setting up parameters. So access your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. So I'm going to liken that to this card right here. So make sure you're surrounding yourself with people, friends, family, acquaintances that are in alignment with your purpose, and spend more time either around them or listening to them, talking to them. And the others, you just need to, put your blinders on and just graciously, just be gracious, but you can ignore them at the same time. Mm-hmm. Your shadow energy here, it says free will. Sava, I can't even talk right now. Sovereignty, independence, and free spirit. So put that crown back on, Kristen. You've taken it off for too long. It's time for you to step up, stand in your power, be the queen of, it was the Empress Tarot, because I was looking through old photos on my phone, and I would occasionally screenshot some live comments and stuff, and it was a very old one. It said Kristen Louise Empress Tarot. So it's time for you to put that crown back on, maybe start creating again, and start loving Kristen again. So
yeah, exactly. Wonderful. Love it. Be the queen I am meant to be. There you go.
Yes, and more yes.
Yeah. Oh. All righty.
It's springtime.
Thank you. Yes.
Spring.
Thank you, Ramon. Great readings. Thank you.
Hey,
thank
Ramon.
you.
Thank you.
And Kristen says, "Ha! The olden days when I was Empress Tarot."
Right?
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? It was right before she was creating her deck, or as she was creating her deck.
Very cool.
So
Nancy, insightful readings. Thank you, Ginger.
You're welcome.
And so we have one left, and that's Karen. She didn't notice before the scroll.
That's all right.
She would like for us to read on her. So
perfect.
Not a problemo. And we're at 3:04. So if there's anybody in chat who would like a reading, we have time for a couple more. In the meantime, Karen, I'm going back to this Lenormand. Oops, let me take Ginger off the big. Like, this the piggy. You can do New Moon. Gotcha. Okay, Jackie. Awesome. We got Jackie. Hi, Patricia. She's been lurking.
Hello.
Okay, Karen.
Thank you, Michelle.
I was going to joke and mess with you and go, can't hear you. You're not. You would be like, what? So switch over. Oh, aw, yes. Both Ginger and I have recently colored our hairs. It's surprising what a coloring will do for,
Yeah, I did.
hair
I did my
removal.
roots this morning. Thank you, darling.
Are you all set?
Oh, sure. Okay, Miss Karen, hello, hello. So, again, everybody needs 2 cards out of the mermaid deck, obviously. So your self-limiting beliefs, what do you need to release? So, I've got Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands again. So, um, I don't know if you're in an energy of being stuck, going, why can't I move forward? So again, I'm going to say to you, um, the affirmation of speaking with your guides and asking them to lead you to the open doors of opportunity that are for your best and highest good, and that you are enough and you are good enough to move through those doorways. And moving forward, queens are all about creating their space, making it sacred. And Pentacles is, she's a very creative queen. She loves to create things from nothing. So whether it's baking, artistry, sewing, planting, it's time for you to get into that modality of creation, and knowing that you are good enough to go and do anything, accomplish anything, and especially with the assistance of your guides. And then I have resilience. There is no need to rush or push. There is time to take things as they come. You have the determination and the patience to handle what is happening. Look at these cute. I love sea turtles. I love sea turtles. Sea turtle energy is all about going with the flow, moving with the tide, not against the tide. So if the tide's against you at any time, it's all about just moving with it for, and taking your time through it. And when you're taking your time, you can navigate. You can like see different pathways to navigate around this pushback of the tide. So I love it that there's a heart here way in the background. So taking your time, especially if it's something that you love, something that is near and dear to your heart, take your time and enjoy the process. And in that shell, you are a strong person. And whether you feel it or not, if you just think through the years of what you've been through, only a strong person can squash all that, and that is you. And then I have your shadow card is courtesy, thoughtful, polite, and good manners. So I feel like this is something that, be kind to even a stranger, because you never know if they're meant to be in your life somehow, some way, and maybe a benefit later on. I can use this as an example. I was always really kind to the maintenance guy that would come to work, and my boss was always nasty to him. Well, some things happened along the years where I was able to move up in ranks, and it's because I was always kind to him. He put in good words with me, and he was in good words with the higher up people. And so, because I was kind to somebody most people aren't kind to, or take time to be kind. And I try to always, no matter where I am, tell the person who I'm in conversation with, or even like going through the drive-through, I always like to say, I appreciate you. Especially when I don't feel like cooking and somebody cooked for me. I appreciate you.
Oh, that must be nice. I haven't had that in a long time.
So just and I feel like that's in your soul and your makeup anyways, is a kind person. And in here is a wolf, and wolf energy is all about stepping up into a leadership role. So that kind of just goes along with what I'm saying. be kind to everyone. You never know when you'll need their assistance someday. So that's what I have for you.
She says, I pulled turtle yesterday. That's incredible. Thank you. And she says, I resonate highly with that. I love to be I love to be kind. It comes naturally.
It is.
Thank
It
you.
is.
And Harley, why, yes, she is. She's going to be a guest on my channel tonight with Jeff Bailey. We're going to be doing poetry and card reading. And so that's at 8 o'clock. So everybody come by if you like a bit of poetry to go with your tarot or tarot. But it's like that. You got tarot in my poetry. You put poetry in my tarot. Like the chocolate and the peanut butter.
I love it.
So yes, and Karen is working on creating videos for her channel, her brand new one called The Bard of Cards. So absolutely wonderful. And so Karen, I got something too, that some sort of like conflict or at least something going on, and it ended up being like right in the middle of the. Because I pulled Lenormand's for you. Um, But there was something recently. I know I shouldn't like be pulling cards randomly out of reading across, but I did get the Stormy Skies card, and it has to do with like storms, trouble brewing, possibly some conflict, things up in the air, all that good stuff. But the rest of the cards, whatever this is what you have to release, because what I got was the beautiful bouquet. And in this deck, this is a bride, and she has a bouquet. And instead of just throwing it, she's going to give that gift to her bridesmaid. So that beautiful bouquet is a gift. It's a beautiful card for abundance coming, good news, just a beautiful gesture, a gift. And I wanted to pull a couple cards on this to kind of see, maybe who this was. And I did get the Page of Pentacles. I mean, not Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. And for me, that feels very much creative, exploring new creative ideas. You're working with your channel. I asked for another one, and I got Temperance. So you're learning how to balance um, motherhood, a house, your channel, your gifts. But you got this. You're that Page of Wands. You've got all these ideas. You're looking at it. You're taking that creative energy, and you are working towards that beautiful gift that's coming to you, and that's that right there. You are anchored. And if you feel like maybe you're not quite anchored, I know you said earlier that you meditate. Somebody said they were meditating, but just getting anchored in, getting grounded. This could be too with your channel, getting grounded, getting centered, moving forward. Whatever this was, this needs to be released. The storm, the light is moving forward. So whatever dark, storm that was before here, you can let that all go. There's nothing, try not to let those past storms, disruptions, upsettlings. That's not even a word, but everything that, kind of, made you question whether or not to move forward, please do, because I also got the Fish card, and that's about abundance, prosperity, money, just all around abundance. I mean, it's just beautiful. Tapping into also again that creative energy, that intuition as well. I also got the Star card. So follow your stars, keep being guided, keep reaching for them. They are coming to you. And I did want another card for the Fish, and I got the Queen of Wands. So this is you. You're sitting on your throne. You've got your creativity going. You're, standing. You're standing, sitting in your power. You're working your cards. You're working your poetry. You're doing your household. You are on fire. You are your queen. And so I'm going to leave it at that. Love those cards. Actually, love them all.
Beautiful cards, yeah.
Stop. She has long dark hair too, like the lady just got full body chills. The lady? What lady? Oh, the one that you had. Yes. I know. This is a beautiful. I just absolutely love her. People usually focus just on the bouquet, but she's in there too. So I just absolutely love the colors in this deck. And also by the same people that did the Tarot de la Nuit. So when I saw the Lenormand, I knew I had to get it.
Had to have it.
We have
Yeah,
a fairy tale oracle too. I got to get at some point. So, so with my cat. Oh, and so you do have a kitty. All righty. She says, wow, that's amazing. Thank you. Same as in Ginger's. Yep. So yeah. All righty. Okay. So next up is Jackie's Crystal Moon. She asked for a reading, and then Harley, and that will bring us to the end of our show. Be perfect timing. So Jackie, my dear. Ooh, Jackie. What cards do I pull? What deck? Let's go to the Normans. Heather, Ginger, is it possible for my sister to have my reading instead of me? I'll give her the name Jelly Beans. Okay, but it's going to be, what self-imposed restrictions we need to release for the new moon. But I don't know, what are you okay with
I can do both.
Okay.
Both.
So I'll pull for Harley's sister, Jelly Beans, and you can pull for Harley.
Okay.
Does that work? All
there
right.
we go.
There we go.
I love jelly beans, so.
I have a friend, her name is Jill, and her nickname is Jilly Bean.
Jelly bean.
Instead of Jelly Bean, I call her Jilly Bean. Okay, I'm just going to mute myself. Jackie. You ready, my dear?
I am.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Jackie. Okay. It's interesting what I'm getting off of this card. It's the Page of Cups. It's that pirate. I love that pirate. Okay. So, Jackie, I don't know how intuitive you are, but I feel like, and please let me know if I'm on point or not. I feel like you're a very intuitive person, but I think you're putting a limit on that, thinking you can't be more of a channeler or something like that. And as this pirate, who's very adventurous, so he loves to adventure all through the mystical, magical world. And he's talking to the little fish, but there's a bigger fish out here going, hello, you can connect with a bigger source. The source energy, I'm going to call it. Tapping into the source energy is not a limit for you. It's something that you can achieve. And maybe right now you're just being blocked. So I don't know if that rings true for you or not, Jackie, since I don't know you that well. But that's the message I'm getting off this card. And being that this is a whale tale, whales are all about this. You have a voice that needs to be heard. Their song just, it can be heard from miles away. And so I feel like that's your voice, and maybe that's through YouTube as well. I mean, your voice is being heard all over. But definitely I think you can achieve this higher level of channeling is what I got that. Okay, perfect. So that's what I got off of that card. Very interesting. Um, yeah, it's like he's packed and ready to go. You have all the tools that you need for all this channeling, and perfect, perfect. Then I got this real pretty card. Let me show it to you first. Back on task. Be sure you're using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you're working on. Also, could use some fine tuning. No, all could use some fine tuning. So that would make sense with this. You have this ability, it's just needing some fine tuning. For me, this pod here, isopod, um, he's some sort of a squid, but I don't think it's an actual squid. It's called something else, not the cuttlefish either. But anyway, moving on. The tentacles. That's your like universal feelers going up and reaching out to the celestial. I got caught off in my words because the background in here, he's deep in the ocean, but it's like there's a lot of celestial energy deep in the ocean. So you can go deeper, is how I feel here, to connect with those celestial energies. And then got the supernatural card for you. So otherworldly communication for you. So this is really interesting, Jackie. I can't wait to see how you're going to evolve, either with your channel or you are just on your spiritual journey. I love this energy. So she's got, it's funny, the black goldfish with the big bubbly eyes. It's all about going with the flow and in divine timing and just enjoy the process. So that's what I have for you, Jackie. So I hope that message means something to you.
Yes, Jackie does the investigative tarots with me on Wednesdays, and
like it's going to go in a new direction.
Yep, her spiritual Ray and I do shows not together on Tuesday. We may have another one coming up, and Jackie does daily card pulls also on her channel. So yes. So she's saying hello to people. Okay. Yeah, everyone's saying, "Oh, I love that for you, Jackie." I know, right, Care Bear? Just got chills again.
Now I'm getting chills. It's like, woo.
Woo, so Jackie. Sup, girl? So your first card is the gift card. And typically this is like seeing, for like the child card. But for me, this is like your inner child. These are your gifts. Because the book says here, do you feel gifted enough? So this may be like what Ginger was saying, wanting to explore, expand your gifts. I know Jackie has taken classes, and she teaches and tutors me at times too. And we want to do like a little practice thing. So this is about the gifts, developing the gifts that you have. And at the bottom of the deck, I got the loyalty card. I got the dog, trusting, something that you trust. So start trusting in letting go of whatever these restrictions are that you feel like you don't have gifts or you can't expand them. Because this beautiful female card, she's just looking at the girl with the gifts. This is how it looked on my table. So you're looking at the gifts. What more can I do? Do I have any more? Having that trust within yourself. I also pulled a couple of other cards for that. I got the death card, rebirth. Yes, and this is also interesting because we do read on true crime, and it has to do a lot of times with death. So not only is it, the allegorical, rebirth, death, coming into something new, but it's also, Jackie's very good at doing, the crime, the readings and stuff, and looking into them. So for me, that feels a little bit part of it, not all of it, Jackie, but a part of that kind of came through message wise. But yeah, going through a rebirth, keep developing that. I did get also the storm cloud again. So there are times when you might have those stormy moments or moments of self-doubt. When the clouds come in, you may not be connecting. You're like, wait a minute, did I get that right? Am I really that good? I mean, we all been there. let go of any of that, um, uh, like, because you know, I don't want to keep saying like, you know, the same cliche, you know. Um, just give me a second here. You want to be able to trust what you tap into, and I know you do, but the cards are showing me that there are times when you don't, you really question more, I think, sometimes than you let on, and you wonder and question whether or not you're going to be able to develop more or whether you're going to be able to learn more. I got the moon card, and I love this. It's a dolphin, and the moon card is that intuition, the subconscious. Um, I'm feeling like maybe something with dreams, but I love that the dolphin is that connection. It's like the messenger between. It's like they bring dream messages to you through the dreams, through the subconscious. So maybe looking at the moon, seeing if your abilities become stronger at different moon cycles, new moon, maybe a full moon, and then I was told to pull more card, and it's interesting. I got the letter, and it says the news it brings is important. Something or someone is about to show up and change the current situation completely. So the question is, are you open or reluctant to news or change? So letting go of whatever that is that you feel conflicted about or you're uncertain of when it comes to your abilities, because they are there and they are developing. And I can pull more later backstage if you want when we hang out. But I hope that resonated with you, my dear. I'm trying to find where I put the original deck, and now I don't see it because I got a gazillion decks all around me and books. There you are. Okay, so let me take myself down. Hi, Jackie. Hello, Ramon. Okay. So, all right. I think the gift card was number 13 too. Yeah. Very cool. All righty. So, okay. This is how we're going to do this. Ginger's going to read for you, Harley. And I will pull cards for jelly beans. And Jackie says, interesting. Thanks, ladies. You are welcome. So I'm going to mute myself. And hello, Jelly Bean. Now, Harley, is Jelly Beans with you?
Yes.
That I want to check first. Hi, Jackie. The other Jackie. Harley, is Jelly Beans with you? Because if her energy is not present, then it's going to be pointless really for me to read because she's not present and I won't be able to tap into her energy. And so I'll just wait for Harley to.
She just said, okay. She's right next to me. So yes, she's here.
Gotcha. All righty. Then go ahead and put Ginger in the big seat because she'll be ready first.
Hi, Harley. Giant cards, my small hands. Okay.
This is your jelly bean. What is jelly bean? The self-imposed restrictions.
Okay. Oh, you got some spicy energy, Harley. All right, Harley. Self-limiting beliefs to squash away. All right. So I've pulled for you the Ten of Swords. So your self-limiting beliefs is, hang on a second. I had a couple things going through my head. Okay. So in the background here is a shipwreck. And hang on, my phone's dying on me. Must plug in. Okay, so you may feel like your ship has gone down, and how can you recover? Is the energy of this card, but that's just a self-limiting belief. Sometimes that, let's just say your ship did go down, and this is the Dame Darcy Mermaid Tarot, and you'll have to go on Etsy on her website. If you don't, it's a false deck because only she's selling them. She is not sold to other stores. But anyway, yeah. So the thing is, that ship served its purpose. It had to go down. It couldn't go anymore. And then you may have been injured in the process, but this is the Ten of Swords. This means done. We're over with this situation. You can rise up, take those swords out of your back, because these are the thoughts and the words of other people that have brought you down. So take those swords out and use them against them. Slay those, not use them against them, I didn't mean that. Slay those energetic cords that people may have hooked into you. Just like Archangel Michael, you can ask him to sever any energetic cords that do not serve your highest good, because you are now free to move on to a new adventure, build a new ship, and start sailing again. Then I got connect to source. Go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. So once you free your mind of all of this business, you have more energy, more resources to connect to source energy, to your guides. They are ready to work with you, and now is the time to start connecting with them. So do what you can. I don't know if you meditate. If you don't, I just had this. I don't know if you do artwork. I just had this image of you doing something or writing. That is a form of meditation. And if you're interested in anything like that, you call upon certain archangels to assist you with the flow of creativity to come through you. Looking in the images. So I see here you got a lot of spiritual support around you. And I see that you might be a little timid about this. You're a little timid. So let me know if I'm wrong, but get out there. It's time to put yourself out there. And then I got these. I'm looking more at the images. Look at these images. You're spicy. You're spicy, Harley. Okay, so this is the anti-hero. This is the maverick, the risk taker. What else is a rule breaker? So it's time for you to maybe be a little more risky, to get yourself out there a little bit more, but maybe even just to have a little more fun. Within safe boundaries, of course, but go ahead and take some risks. You can ask upon your team to help you discern, is this a risk worth taking, or is this like, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I don't know why I heard that. No, 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 no. And this next one is to know personal evidence to speak out. It's a witness card. What did you witness? Maybe you witnessed something and you have to bring that information forward. So I don't know what that might mean to you, but you might be witness to something, even if it's something against you. It could be something just like that. But it is time to move forward, journey on, get a new ship, sail that ship, and let's go. Sail those high seas. You know how to navigate through them because you've been through it all already. So that's what I have for you, Harley.
All righty. Wow, we have got a. Oh, sorry.
No, I don't. I realize I don't have the power to highlight Harley jumping with joy about taking the swords out. Woohoo! Yes. And oh my God, art field. Okay. Oh, that's funny.
And we thank everybody for hanging out with us today. It's been a wonderful show.
That's
Love the
funny.
readings.
That is funny.
Thank you, Ginger. Passing the phone over. So, hi, Jelly Bean.
Hey, Jelly Bean.
So, Jelly Bean, we've got some commitments in the past that you made that are no longer serving you. The rings are about commitments, alliances, things that we agreed to. It could be relationships, it could be business, but some sort of commitment or alliance was created in the past, and it brought enough. This card's coming up a lot today. So, um, whatever this was in the past, it just turned dark. It became stormy. This relationship, this commitment, whatever this was, it turned dark. It turned dark and stormy, and it's something about. And also on the flip side, are you committed to releasing this as well? Next two cards I have is the Scythe card again. It was kind of hard to see. You can't see on the screen. The Scythe is actually being held by the Grim Reaper. But again, this past, this commitment, whatever this was, it needs to be released. It's not good for your heart. It's got to be released. It's got to be drawn out from you. At one time, it might have been felt like it was a gift. And in this instance, this could very well be the person that might have been involved with this. Or this could be, no, I'm feeling, because I pulled another card for this, I'm feeling like this might have been a female or somebody with a feminine like energy of some type, but it was like something was being presented to you as a gift. This commitment was a gift, and it didn't stay well. It did not go well, and now it's time to cut this, remove this from your life. Um, I know you're hitting boundaries with this, and before, let me back up again. So when I asked about this, I wanted to see if this was you or this was the other person, and of course I drew out the main female card. So this is you looking back on this commitment, this alliance, this gift, whatever it was, no longer serves. And it needs to be released. It needs to be let go, because right now you are experiencing, why is my name up here? Why are they putting my name up here? Let me see if I can get rid of that. It's all the way, that's weird. Okay. Um, Sorry guys. So this is the card about obstacles. Here's this huge mountain. And there's a tiny little hole and a bit of a ruin left, and they're walking towards it. So there's an obstacle for you to move forward. And I asked for another card, and it says there was a message coming through. Are you being able to move forward, but you're not releasing it because you still feel blocked from these things in the past that need to be released? There's these restrictions that you're putting on yourself, like maybe you can't be happy. You may feel like I don't deserve to be happy, but whatever, these restrictions are, it really is holding you back. You've got to move through it. There's a little hole, there's this huge mountain, but there is a little doorway. You can move through this. Um, that's the message that's coming through. And I'm just going to look at the back of this card really quick. And this says being paralyzed, exhausted, despair, waiting for more precipitous times. It needs to be acted now. This impasse that you are at um, has to be released. It has to be dealt with, this thing from the past. And I'm just looking here because I write some notes on some of these cards. And for this one here, what news does your heart want to hear right now? And that's being released, letting go, and moving forward so you can get through this. So I hope that resonates with you, Jelly Bean, because something new is about to happen, to be discovered or heard. So once you can do that and release that, then the messages, the good news starts coming through, and it helps you through past that, and helps you pass through that impasse, gets you through the obstacle, and get you on the other side of the mountain. And I will leave that at there.
I have the song going through my head now. I'll take the high road, you take the low road.
There you go. And when I saw that big mountain, all I could hear was in the song, In a big country, dreams stay with you.
I love that song.
Yes, good news. Well, Harley, it's up to her. That's what, have her rewatch the playback. It's
Mm.
whatever that is in the past. This commitment, alliance, or connection, whatever it was. This is according to the cards, and again, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is just my interpretation of the cards, but I'm seeing that there was a commitment of some kind, or alliance, or friendship, something in the past that needs to be released. And until it does, it's going to be a block and an impasse. And once that gets taken care of, then you can move forward, start expecting the good news, and start expecting, like with him on his horse, to be able to move forward. So you're welcome. Thank you so much, Harley. Thank you, everybody. Jackie, the other
Yay.
Jackie came in. So great readings. Thank you, Nancy. And Ginger and I appreciate every single one of you. And before we go, Ginger, what you got coming up, girl?
What do I have coming up? I have Is tomorrow Monday already?
Yep.
Man, did daylight savings also bump up a day? What
No, I woke up
time
this
just like
morning. Yeah.
Allie and I are on tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be doing some readings together. So, and then I'm gonna try to get on. I need to get up here and do some solo readings. So I'll try to do that this week. Otherwise, next week is spring break for me, so I might do it then.
Woohoo.
And then Saturday is a Miss Tarot D put up on a video of a 4-leaf clover tarot spread, and I need to
Yes.
get back into Tinkle and Tea and tarot spreads too. And so that'll be another like, let's get this going again. So that'll be Miss D, Gerald, Nancy, and I doing the tarot spread. So if anybody who has tarot spreads or tarot decks or oracle decks, come join us, and we'll all be doing pulling cards for ourselves, but it's using a fun deck. And so I'm going to start doing those again. And that's oh, and then our final dragon series with Jean, we're going to be doing dragon readings, so readings from your dragon. So that's
Ooh.
next Sunday, 3 o'clock. So
Yeah,
that's what
Nancy
we're
just
doing.
got a beautiful dragon
I
tarot oracle, not
know.
tarot, but oracle deck. And Nancy, hint, hint. I hope you bring tomorrow. Hint, hint. And we've been getting lovely comments. I didn't know if you saw I was putting up there. Just so much love from everybody. Thank you.
Oh,
We appreciate, Harley said
very
those were her questions. This
welcome.
is Harley now. Oh my God, you and Ginger nailed, so
We nailed your
that's,
sister. No, no.
oh, leave it up Ginger to go there.
That's the
Ginger,
10 of
what are
swords.
you drinking over there?
Now we're pulling them out.
So, yes, best chatters ever. Thank you.
Yep.
And later tonight, wait a minute, let's see here. People, these ladies can read, jaw dropping. My
Aw,
sister's reading. Oh, okay.
awesome.
That's good to hear. It validates. It gives me that confidence boost.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
knows that I'm tapping in. So tonight, Care Bear, a Bard of Cards, will be joining Jeff Bailey and I on my channel at 8 o'clock for
No, I'll miss it.
poetry
I
and
actually have a
tarot.
reading to do.
And
Oh,
then tomorrow, Nancy Crohn's Intuition, and I will be doing our regular Divine Feminine readings tomorrow, and that's at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesday, I'm a guest on Rain's channel along with Jackie's Crystal Moon, and we discuss tarot. It's about conversations about divination, tarot, and we may pull some cards. Wednesday, we have another investigative tarot coming up. And then Friday, actually Thursday, I believe Callie Healer is going to be a guest on my channel. Well, you know what? I got my thing right in front of me. Why don't I look at it? So, yes, Tuesday, Jonathan and I will be doing another live painting also with
fun.
Diana, oil painter, on my channel at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yes, Investigative Tarot at 12 p.m. on Wednesday. Callie Healer, Kelly, will be with me. I believe it's 2 p.m. Eastern. I have to kind of figure out now with the time change.
Yeah.
Um,
You one busy mama.
Yes, I am. And then Patty, she is a life coach that I met through Sylvia. She will be my guest on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then Friday night, I'll be back with my gal pal, Allison. So,
Yay.
busy week. Busy
You
week.
reminded me, I
love
need to
it.
start drawing again. I saw this vision of a dragon, but he had like owl expressions in his face. So I want to try to draw that out and see
That's cool.
what that's like. So
Cool.
loving the dragon energy.
Yes. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ginger.
Thank you,
Ginger was
Heather.
like, it's the new moon again already.
Already?
Yeah, because it felt like we just did last week the new moon. Now the full
I
moon.
know.
And she was like, it's here already. So yeah. So we appreciate everybody. Oh, Callie, did I just call you into creation manifestation? We are just finishing up and grab my calendar to let everybody know. And I have to double check again with you because we did jump ahead, and I just need to make sure with your time and my time that we're still on the same page. But totally looking forward to having Kelly. She's Callie Healer on my channel on Thursday. So excited. So it's always nice having new people. I love it. Always meeting new people and having new people on. So
I know.
it's nice. All righty. Well, everybody, thank you again for joining Ginger and I. Ginger, again,
thank
you. And we will see.
Happy daylight savings time. Hope everybody can recoup quickly.
Yep. And all righty. Have a beautiful rest of your day, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
And thank you.